What's up, people? Smitty at the shop. Welcome back to the channel. I've got the square body dump in the shop today. We should probably name her. Alice and I. I might be losing my mind. We're going to be working on the dump body of this truck today. I have yet to take this thing out on its maiden voyage because as soon as I used it a couple of times, the hinge gave me some issue. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. All right, so here's what we're dealing with here. This hinge let loose. I had tried my darndest to pull that Zerk out and heat it up and get it lubed, but to no avail. It ended up tearing the metal. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this hinge off. This one has been replaced at some point. We'll do something similar. I got a new hinge kicking right there. I got the smallest plasma cutter in the world, which I'm going to give it a shot. First I got to cut along here to detach it from the body, and then I'm going to have to cut it sideways, and then I'll have to work on the actual body of the hinge. It's welded obviously there on the bottom, and then on the sides. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'll probably piece it. I'll probably just chip away at it piece by piece to get it out of there. Yeah, and I wanted to try the little plasma cutter. It's great for small jobs and thin metal. I don't know that it'll even dent this. If not, I have a giant torch head. All right, enough talk. Let's see what we can get going here. I don't know. Maybe you're all day with the smallest plasma cutter ever. But I'm gonna pull out the big guns. My only concern with the big guns being is I'm not sure how I'm fixed for putting gases. There we go. Still going down some. And just like that. And there's what you're left with, as gnarly as that looks. I'm just gonna needle scale that, and then I'll get back in there with the torch and just clean it up. And then we'll start mounting that new hinge. Well, that's all over, except for the crying. How do I feel about the two pair? I'm not thrilled. I really wanted, my OCD is kicking in. I wanted those hinges to match. That's a great heavy duty hinge. I could not find anything close to that. These things you can find, they're a dime a dozen all over the place, everywhere. Nothing, nowhere I looked, and I spent a lot of time searching, could I find that type of hinge. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and then just obviously paint it. You know, I'll obsess over this for probably the next half hour, and then I'll probably never look at it again. So as long as it dumps and it holds up, I guess that's all I can ask for. I did have to cut that hinge down. That's what that extra stuff going on there was. It was just about a half of an inch, just too tall. It was just cocking the bed off to one side, and just nothing I did would get that thing straightened out at all. So yeah, I just cut the bottom off it and then welded the heck out of it. I don't think it's going anywhere, especially since I just said that. All right, so forgive the heater noise in the background. Typical November. Yesterday was 65 and sunny. This morning it's 36 degrees out. So we're gonna just clean up this this wood side. Maybe get rid of a little bit of this Jed Clampett look. You know, they had the right idea. They put some angle iron on here, but then all they did was throw some sheetrock screws through it. There's no support in the back. You know, so those things are barely hanging in there. So I'm going to cut them down at an angle. I'm going to remove that center board and actually use that for bracing on the inside. And we're going to cut that down at an angle because I will never fill this thing that high. There's just no need for sides that big. Just it looks ridiculous too. All right, yeehaw. It's funny, it looks like a completely different truck. These are all welded and jobbed on here, and in the interest of time and really because it's not so important, I'm just going to hack them off level. We'll do that on both sides next. And there you have it. We're calling this one done. And what a vast improvement, in my opinion. Much better. Look at that. It just gives it a little bit less Jed Clampett look. A little bit more streamlined. Like a butterfly. Yeah, not exactly. It does look better, though. It doesn't look quite as ridiculous. And I was able to use the material that I already had, you know, that came with the truck. So that was nice. Didn't cost anything but a little bit of time and energy. Next thing is I'm going to rig up some kind of tarp system. That's really about it. You know, at some point I'll swap the doors out with that cab there. What else? A couple tires, but at this point this truck is usable. I could run to gravel pit tomorrow if I had to and get a load, which that was my main goal, was just get this thing operational. Of course, the season's over now. Solight's going to be closed on Saturday soon, but whatever. I mean, my goal was to have this operational for next spring, and we are well on our way to that. All right, that's going to do it for now. I'm Smitty. That's the square body dump, and I am out.